Government Association is structured under three branches: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Each of these pillars is made up of students from our fine institution that care deeply for the concerns of their peers and who have chosen to take up the challenge of acting upon these issues, both in a positive and effective manner. Each of the members that you see on stage continues the pursuit of ensuring that each student at the University of Texas Pan American will receive an exemplary education, along with a university experience unlike any other. Without further ado, let us continue with today's event. And once again, we welcome and thank you for attending the 7th Annual State of the Student Body Address.
When you're at a university and you're beginning a year, you often get in a grind. And it's study, study, study. You go home, you eat your top ramen noodles, you study some more, and then you get up the next day. Well, that's not enough. That's not nearly enough. When a wife forces you back to school and you start accomplishing those dreams, you get to be where I am today. At a university that I truly love, with students that I truly love, with faculty that I believe in, with staff that I believe in, with an SGA that is your voice and is here for you, to speak for you and help you go forward. You must be dreamers. Dream big dreams. Dream dreams that will take you further than you ever dreamed possible. Be there for one another. Support the Student Government Association. Support each other. Be with the Bronx. Come to the games. Join organizations. These people want you. They need you. We all need you. Dream big dreams. That means Bronx, we need to win some games. Go Bronx!
I would first and foremost like to thank each of you for taking the time to spend a few moments with your student government and know that your presence is greatly appreciated. The individuals you see before you have worked with extreme intensity to ensure that the success of our student body is without a doubt achieved, and it is my honor to stand before you and represent each of them this afternoon. 1 year. 1 year to invoke a positive change on a campus of 19,000 students. 1 year to leave a path for the next generation to follow, and 1 year to engrave a legacy of an administration unlike any other. To our advisors and the campus community, I would like to thank you for accepting Stephanie and I with open arms and a warm smile. You have never once turned away any question we may have had, and you have treated us with the utmost respect, and for that we truly thank you. Our campus is a strong community, and it is because of you that we can enjoy such a fine and lively environment. To my student senate, always remember that a team is only as functional if each of its members works together to ensure its success. Each of you holds the key to unlocking your potential. Do not be afraid to open yourself to possibilities that have yet to be created. Stay strong in your efforts, and our students will continue to prosper in all aspects of their education. To my partner, there is no other person that I could have been blessed with to take on this adventure with. I guarantee you that I will be the rock for you to build upon, a voice to provide you with feedback, and a smile to help us remember that no matter how rigorous our path may be, we do it because of how deep our love runs for our Senate, our colleagues, and most importantly, our fellow Bronx. The next few months will be tough and rigorous, from the reevaluation of the cost of education to our official representation within the University of Texas system meetings. I can assure you that Stephanie and I will give everything we have to fulfill and surpass the responsibilities delegated to us. And always remember that there are no limits to what we can accomplish together. The University of Texas Pan American, providing a solid progression into our future and a solid progression into change. Thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow UTPA students, administration, faculty, and staff. Thank you all so much for attending the 7th Annual State of the Student Body Address. It's with great honor that I stand before you today as the 2011-2012 SGA President. The first goal is school spirit. As President, I want to strengthen and increase school spirit here at UTPA. I strongly believe school spirit is vital and necessary to the unification of our student body here at the university. SGA has been working to create new ideas to instill school spirit among all university students. One of our ideas was to enter into a partnership with Bronx Athletics to successfully execute the first annual SGA Olympics. These Olympics will consist of 10 games taking place during various volleyball, basketball, and baseball games throughout this school year. SGA members will be divided into 2 teams. One team will be the president's team led by myself, and the other team led by Vice President Galindo. At the end of the school year, the team accumulating the most points throughout the year will receive a grand prize. Now, the point of these Olympics isn't just for the grand prize. Our goal for these Olympics is to promote Bronx athletics and to create greater support of athletic events and increase turnouts at UTPA games. We hope to build a closer relationship between student athletes and the rest of the UTPA student body. After all students at UTPA have one thing in common. Whether we're athletes or not, we are all UTPA Bronx. My second goal is student growth. And fortunately, this year's fall registration was the biggest yet. How awesome is that? That almost over 19,000 students were registered at UTPA. And this is very exciting news. But when I say student growth, I do not mean in numbers only. I want to see personal growth for each student and growth in the relationship between UTPA and its surrounding communities. Not only do I want to help students become more aware of what the Student Government Association is doing for them, but what all the student organizations on campus have to offer to our students. With this in mind, I came up with an idea to improve our SGA town hall meetings. I wanted to extend these meetings from a one-day tabling event to a week-long event of planned activities to better serve our UTPA students. These weeks would be titled SGA College Weeks. These college weeks would consist of 3 tabling events and 2 student forum days, one of which will be including the dean of the given college. George and I have been meeting personally with every college dean at UTPA, and we're hoping to start collaborating with them on a plan for these college weeks. We will also be incorporating a library week with a partnership of the Dean of Library in order to serve our overall student body. The third goal is student accomplishment. George and I both have a strong desire to see our fellow UTPA students accomplish many things, not only in this university, but beyond graduation as well. In order for our students to be successful in the world and represent their alma mater in the best possible manner, we need to make sure that our UTPA students are being provided with the widest range of internship and career opportunities. My final and fourth goal, as I previously mentioned, was added by George and I to our list once we began working over the summer months. This goal is expansion. I believe that if the Student Government Associations of South Texas universities and colleges united and collaborated with each other, we could see great benefits for all South Texas schools. In order for this kind of expansion to occur, a successful bond must be created between the SGAs of the Rio Grande Valley. This year, the UTPA Student Government Association will be instituting the first ever Rio Grande Valley SGA Conference. This conference will unite UT Pan American with UT Brownsville, South Texas College, and Texas State Technical College at Harlingen. These 4 SGAs will unite to share ideas, create innovative plans to benefit the Valley as a whole, and initiate friendships among the student governments associations. Together, as some of the most influential student leaders on campuses in the Valley, we will be able to initiate positive changes for the college students that represent South Texas. Spirit, growth, accomplishment, and expansion. These 4 goals are my vision for this year. You all elected me to represent you as your SGA president, and that is something that I do not take lightly. I will work harder than I ever have, with a determined mind and with the biggest Bronx pride possible. I know that we will be able to accomplish exceptional results. Thank you, and go Bronx.